Hello YouTubers! It's a great day here in Georgia, and what we have today is the Schrade Frontier Full Tang Drop Point Fixed Blade Knife, the SCHF 37M, and what we're going to do is we're going to get into the box and see exactly what comes in it. I got this knife from Schrade. They were so kind to send it to me after I entered one of their competitions on their YouTube channel. I definitely recommend following their channel. There's a lot of great tips, tricks, and explanations of their knives, how to use them, and all in all, just a really well put together channel. Whoever's in charge of it, kudos to you. You did a great job. You got me hooked. So let's get into the box. Now, I have already opened this box just to see what's in it, so I know what I'm talking about. I've gotten rid of the cellophane packaging that comes around the knife. For the video, it just was too loud pulling the knife out of it. So this is exactly what you're going to see when you open the box from Schrade. Very nice presentation. Love how it just nestled in there, begging to be pulled out and used. So that's what we're going to do. Inside you'll find the knife in its sheath. You'll also find this Taylor Brand's safety and knife rules and recommendations. Take a gander at that. Good information if it's your first knife. Otherwise, the knife comes just like this. Comes in a sheath, all ready to go. There's really not much prep that you need to do to this. A little bit about the sheath. You do have this front pocket here. It does have a ferro rod, which many users have said how fantastic Schrade's ferro rod is, that it just throws out some fantastic sparks. When the weather's a little bit nicer here in Georgia, I will get outside and test it out myself. It also comes with the sharpening stone, which is a great thing. If this happens to be your first knife, you are going to need one of those, so it saves you a little bit there. Otherwise, this pocket is pretty expandable. You can fit everything that comes in it back in it, as well as maybe a couple of little other items. Let's say you want to carry a Bic lighter just in case you aren't good at sparking ferro rods. I have no idea if I am. So that's what comes in that. A little bit more about the sheath. Down here you have the rivet and these two little holes that this string is in. If you flip the knife over, you do have this nice rope that comes with it to tie it to your leg. You do have the belt loop attachment. You can put this on without having to take your belt off. You just slide your belt in there, pull that up between, flip that over, and it's attached to you. Tie that string to your leg, and that knife is not going anywhere. Altogether, this weighs about a pound. Schrade's website says the knife itself weighs 1 pound, so you're not looking at a lot of weight, especially strapped to your side. For me, it's not going to feel like it's even there. Once you undo the snap here, I recommend holding on firm grip at the bottom and putting your thumb on the base of the sheath, and that just makes your knife slide out just that much easier. We'll get back to the knife in just a moment. One thing about this snap, the snap is Velcroed and is fully adjustable. So if you like to have a little bit firmer grip on your knife or a little bit looser, you can adjust it to customize to you. Now onto the knife. Here we have Schrade's knife with the micarta handle. I love this knife. It feels great in my hand. The finger choil feels great. All in all, this is just a great knife. Total, a little bit details and specs on the knife. The length of the blade itself is 7 inches or 17.78 centimeters. The handle itself is 5.37 inches or 16.64 centimeters. The full tang from tip to tip, or tail to tip, is 12.37 inches or 31.42 centimeters. And it is a full tang blade. The micarta handle is bolted on securely with these bolts here, and down at the bottom you have a lanyard ring with the what is it they call it? They call it the rock crusher, I believe it in their video. Um, this thing will work for breaking windows. It'll work for breaking rocks. It'll work for crushing clamshells. Whatever you need to do with the weight behind this, that crusher is very solid. The micarta handle, I love the way this feels. When I was a kid, I really didn't like micarta. Somebody had given me a knife with a micarta handle on it. After using it for probably 2 or 3 months, it just started fraying, and it just was not a well-made micarta handle. This does not feel like that at all to me. This feels like it's going to last for years. I love the texturing. It feels great in my hand. I'm sitting here sliding my thumb over it, and there's just all sorts of texture to it that isn't disturbing. It's very, very comforting in the fact that it feels like it's going to stay in my hand even in the wettest of situations. You have the jimping across the spine here and down here where your hand rests to give you that added grip in those wet conditions. The finger choil is perfectly placed for doing small work like making feather sticks. I really even think you could probably do a little bit of kitchen work with this. Not sure how much you would want to do that, but you know, definitely on the campsite, it feels like it would be very comfortable to work with your fine details like that, or with the weight behind this for batoning. Schrade says you can baton with this. I've seen multiple videos, and I have a friend who's got the 38. The step up from this that is batoned with it, and says it works fantastic. We're both in the Scouts, plan on taking our Scouts camping, so once we do that, there will be a video of me using this knife for all sorts of camp activities such as batoning, and we plan on even chopping down a couple small trees with it just to show exactly what the knives can do. The spine here does have a 90-degree curve or turn on it, so that when you want to strike your ferro rod, you don't necessarily have to use the little metal piece that comes with it. You can use the spine of your knife. Honestly, I would probably use the spine of my knife. I think that it feels more comfortable in my hand to do that. The powder coating on this feels great. I love it, especially if you're going to be out working in the woods and everything. You really don't want that sap or anything else that you may be getting into really sticking on this, and that feels like it's going to help resist that really well. All in all, great knife by Schrade. It's actually one of my first Schrade knives, so I'm very happy with it. On their website, this does go for $75. I would pay $75 for this. This is a great knife, well put together. Love the micarta handle. Love the sheath that comes with it. I honestly can't wait to go camping. We're waiting for the weather to turn up just a little bit, but you know, Schrade did a great job. The packaging is great. The knife itself is great. Looking at the videos online on their web channel, I feel very comfortable in the use of this. Their how-to channel is fantastic. Really, really educational. Shows you exactly how you need to do things. So definitely pop over there, take a look. I'm going to leave a link to their channel in the comments below, or in the description below. Feel free to leave comments, questions, tips, tricks, whatever you think would be good for anybody who's looking at this video that they should know about this knife that I've left out. Again, thank you, Schrade, Taylor Brands LLC, and have a great day.